Hello, everyone. Welcome to the semifinals of the Chill Open 2018. This is a first round of the playoffs here. Winner here will go to the finals. So, big match here. We got a little bit of a change. We're going from best of 3 to best of 5. So this should be pretty exciting. We've got today our two teams. We've got The World is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Feed, taking on Ban Hayes, everyone's favorite team that wants to ban Hayes. With me today on commentary, I've got commoners. How are you doing?
Doing well, and I'm ready to ban Hayes.
Glad. I think everyone's ready to ban Hayes these days. So, before we get started here, you've seen these teams play on numerous occasions. So, what are you thinking in this matchup? We've got a best of 5. A lot of different maps are going to be played. Maybe some maps we haven't seen before.
I think that if Ban Hayes can't get Yaya specifically under control on Zenyatta, they're going to have trouble. That's going to be their win condition, is keeping him dead. Keeping him under control is enough, but I think keeping him dead is what will guarantee them the win. As much as the rest of the feeders are really good at doing all their roles, Yaya is the big threat on Zenyatta because of those Discord orbs, because of the healing, the Transcendent. That's something we haven't seen in this tournament a lot. I think he's the only person we've seen play Zenyatta throughout an entire series, and he's going to be the big threat.
I think, what I saw in that last game was really, Yaya obviously made a big impact, but the reason he was able to do that is because the team they were playing was not able to get any damage on him at all. He was so well protected by the rest of the team. And without that, he's not able to just get his free shots off whenever he wants. And it's easy to overlook that, but that kind of tank play is so important.
Yeah, Largo and Pizza Rouge do a great job of protecting their squishy characters, but they have a whole line of people, RDK champion Yaya and Ignis usually on Mercy, but they have a whole line that is able to exploit their good tanking. But I think that Yaya is going to be the critical point to knock out. On Ban Hayes' side, they're going to need Cherry Cola. She is a chronic flanker, but she's going to have to get performance out of those flanks. And it's going to really depend on whether Cherry Cola and Luck Demon can, pick off the fringes of the team before they get pushed through. So we shall see.
We shall see. It might come down to whether RDK on those hit scans can deal with Luck Demon, because no one really has been able to take that far out so far. Ban Hayes sitting at 3-0. Of course, all of Ban Hayes playing so well together that
they're one of the more coordinated teams, so I think they can do it.
All right, so looks like both teams are ready. So, our first map today, Lijiang Tower, has been selected. Pretty versatile map. A lot of different compositions can be seen on the 3 different maps, so we will see how this one goes. Looks like both teams are ready, so we're going right into Lijiang Tower. The first map of our best of 5.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
I think that on Control Center, Ban Hayes will have a pretty clear advantage between Hack and Slash and our. He's supposed to be called Primate Male, but I always call him Prima Tamale. They're a very good brawling tank pair. As good as Largo and Pizza Rouge are, I I think that they will have the advantage. With Gardens, I want to throw it to Van Hayes on this map because of his Pharah, and this is a very good Pharah map. She can deny the bridge and force teams to go through the small room, and when you're running a brawling comp and force people into that small room, things get very, very deadly very quick.
Good news.
All right.
We
So,
have the perfect team comp coming out
we
on the
do.
feeders.
Feeders
Good news.
looking to play this, of course. Doomfist, Torbjorn combination, legendary among everyone who's ever played Overwatch. Looks like both teams are going to be showing that Pharah, though. So we might be seeing that Pharah battle.
3,
RDK on the Widowmaker. So you see that Widowmaker against the Soldier on the other side. That's a little bit, I would say it's a little bit of an advantage for the Widowmaker. You can take out that Pharah in one shot. You don't have to worry about it getting healed up by the Mercy.
But Bandpace is running a brawling comp, which can
Good news. Good
work
news.
against Widowmaker, especially on this map because of how weird the sightlines are.
RDK did get a headshot onto Primate Male, but not gonna get the kill. 400 HP. Struggling to get these shots against the Reinhardt. He gets the headshot on Wojo, doesn't take him out. Van Hayes will get the first flip. RDK gets the kill on the Primate Male, but all the kills coming in for Van Hayes here. Beaters are gonna have to back up.
But they are making progress. This is actually winnable for them. They do need their tanks to return, but they are running Winston and Eva, who can get right back into the fight very fast.
RDK getting pressured here. Running away from Hack and Slash.
Run, Spider-Woman, run!
Standing his ground. He will fall, but are they gonna go for this res? Ignis really wants it, but gonna think better of it.
Oh, it's full withdraw.
Oh, the Coalescence will get Ignis.
And that is a very good pick. That'll buy them another 10 seconds because dead Mercy cannot revive Mercy.
They really need to patch that in.
Thanks for the
Alright. Primate Male still really no ultimates. Oh, Champy does get a nice shot onto Wojo.
They have to keep Warden away from the body.
They've got
He is bubbled and shielded.
attack visor from Cherry Cola. Will kill RDK. Beaters just not able to protect RDK in time. Cold
And they-
Shelter used here.
They're committing their ults to this fight, and I don't know if that's going to win it for them. They're very close.
Barrage used by Champy. And actually, this is winnable for Beaters. Oh, RDK gets charged. Champy's still pretty much uncontested here. He's gonna take the battle with Luck Demon. There's a barrage. Champy takes out Luck. Hack and Slash gets the hammer onto the far Mercy and kills both.
And the dead of Van Hayes are reinforcing very quickly.
That's gonna be 100-0 there. You don't see that very often. The Earth Shatter onto the Pharah and the Mercy.
It's
A little,
that was a season 1 Overwatch where Earthshatter reached into the sky. So I was about to say that I think the feeders needed to roll Night Market to really have a good chance of clinching it. But we'll see if Largo and Pizza can really pull this off.
Oh, that's-
They're going to be going up against Tack and my Tamale, but let's see this happen.
5,
well, my tamale has a first name. It's Prima.
1.
Prima.
Round 2.
All right, so Ignis gonna use the speed boost and then switch off to the Mercy, running that Mercy Zen once again. Moira coming out from Wojo. Both teams playing the Rhyme Zarya. Pack goes for the charge, doesn't get anything. Cherry Cola kind of isolated here. Yep, Cherry Cola will go down. Pizza taken out on the other
Are
side.
going too deep.
Ooh, it's a little mispositioning there.
He whenever the first Reinhardt charges, if he doesn't get a pick off of that charge, he is vulnerable to a counter charge. and Largo did not punish hack and slash in time, so we saw him charge in and then get counter charge.
Thing we've noticed here, Luck Demon running that Brigitte, so a little bit more sustained, but Champy will be on the Junkrat getting those rip tires pretty quick here.
He takes out the fire strike.
Champy gonna find anything. We'll get Warden, that's pretty big. Now it's a 5-on-6. Hack and slash out here in the back. Actually will kill RDK. Get some value. Luck Demon popping the armor, but out by himself. No one else is getting that armor. RDK is going to be rezzed here, so it should be still the advantage.
They have to take advantage of it.
They got to get Primate Mail. He's out in the open here. Gaia with the Transcendence.
Blocked.
First Shatter is blocked. Good block by Largo. Reinhardt swinging away. Attack misses the charge. Now attack buys from Caricola. Big charge. Shatter. Largo gets 2, but he's the only one left on the point.
Does have reinforcements coming in with Junkrat and Zarya. Pizza and Champy.
Largo trying to get Wojo. Will fall. Graviton gonna keep Pizza off the point, and Feeders are gonna have to retreat here. Gonna have to regroup for one last push. AK just throwing the Dragon Strike in there.
The feeders really need to regroup for this final push, because this is the last shot that they have for this map.
Slash going for the flank here. He's very low. Can anyone get him? He's gonna get healed up. He's gonna take out Largo. Feeders are on the point, but how long can they stay there?
Not too long when they're all gathered up against a hammer like that.
Champy throwing out the Riptire, but he gets Earth Shattered for his trouble. Just like that. Van Haste going up 1-0 on Lijiang. They look pretty good, gotta say.
They looked great. They were constantly coordinated, and they were able to prolong fights whenever they were down a person. They were all able to stay alive until that person reinforced back into the fight. Conversely, the feeders were never able to really finish out a fight when it needed to be closed out. So we were able to see how just that slow reinforcement trickle was able to really turn it in the favor of Van Haste. They were winning the war of attrition.
It's like we were saying. Van Haste just really playing well as a team all tournament long, and their coordination has just been top notch among all the teams here. All right, so
the feeder path to victory right here. The very first thing they need to do as a team is to stop trickling. That was a big problem for both of those maps, where they would go in as a team of 5, one person would get picked, the person that they left behind would catch up, so they'd still just be a team of 5. And Overwatch, first and foremost, is a game of numbers, where the team with more people alive and relevant to the fight is going to win over the team with less people. There are exceptions with ultimate use and positioning and clutch plays and everything else, but for the most part, you'll see the team with more people will win. They need to stop trickling. That's the first thing they need to do, and they're all good enough players to not do that. But they have to take those fights when they're at least on equal ground, instead of losing one person and then pushing in and continuing to push. So.
All right, so we have had, for the playoffs, a little bit of a format change where teams are going to have to they still have map choice, but we are having a map type order for the 5 maps. So just quickly, the order is: first map is Control, as always, and the second map is going to be Hybrid. Third map is Escort, fourth is Assault, and the 5th map will be Control once again. And so, second map here, we're on Hybrid, and so theaters have chosen Numbani as the pick. And what do you think?
It's almost like the people who made these rules don't want a 7-round draw-a-thon. I think that the feeders will have a slight advantage with their ability to have very large hero pools. but Ban Hayes is playing very solid for all the roles that they're picking. So, but I think the feeders will be able to take this map.
I think the real question is, this is Nimbani. Is anyone going to break out the Torbjorn?
I
big
really
question
hope so.
here.
I know that there are people on both teams that know the corner Torb strat for point one. It's a very powerful one until somebody spends, all their ults trying to bust that corner, and then it all falls apart.
Traveling
But
to Mumbai.
we'll see.
All right, teams are ready. So we are live here in Nimbani. Gonna go to the museum. Gonna check out some of these inventions. Check out
And Symmetra is in right now, right?
Symmetra is in.
I want to see Symmetra. She's an actual good character now, which I know that Ben Smash is shaking his fist at the screen right now after me saying that. But she is legitimately a terror, and I think she is a must pick right now as far as characters go. Come on, offense.
Well, I mean, Symmetra does offer a lot. She brings a lot to the table. The issue a lot of people have with Symmetra right now is her effective range on the primary fire is still so short. You can't really charge up that damage very easily.
So the thing I'll say to that is that her primary fire is not the main weapon you should be using on her, because her secondary fire is super deadly. She is ground Farah with turrets that she can shoot at you while you fight.
Those turrets upgraded. You only get 3, but they're probably twice as powerful as the old turrets to compensate.
Yeah, each one is worth 2 turrets, and they slow you down like 2 turrets, they damage you like 2 turrets, and they have HP so that Winston can't just blow through and destroy all of them in a second. So,
Well, unfortunately, no Symmetra on the field.
the crowd demands Symmetra and Torbjorn.
Like on the defense, we've got RDK on the Hanzo, Champy on the Farah, and we've got the dive comp, or the dive tanks out. Van Haste showing the Soldier and the Farah.
And they are just coming down main.
Titans are, they're just gonna go stand on the point. That's the strategy, stand on the point. Yaya, though, is able to get the kill on the Wojo. Warden gonna have a chance to res. Doesn't look like it. Well, he's gonna go for it, actually. Actually, both tanks are gonna get taken out by Van Haste. Just like that. They're gonna capture point A on the first attempt.
Yeah, the feeders didn't get too much value out of taking the high ground there. When they dropped down the contest, Pizza didn't really have enough healing to stay alive, and he was deep in the enemy team. So it was a combination of an uncoordinated dive with not enough throughput on damage and healing.
Yeah, Pizza was pretty deep in the middle of the enemy team, and just went down pretty quickly. Lux Demon gets the kill on the RDK, but will be res, so that res is gone.
And Champy has brought out Genji.
Lux Demon putting a lot of damage in on those rockets. RDK might have to swap off to deal with this Farah. There's just no answer so far.
There was a pretty good run on the backline by Champion Pizza. They managed to pick off Cherry, which is a great pick to get rid of Soldier here.
Oh!
Blocks the Earth Shadow.
Block! Lux Demon, though, drops the barrage. Gonna get the DMAC on the Largo, but pays for it with his life. Are the feeders gonna be able to...
They need to contest here. They can, but will they?
Pizza needs to get onto this point, get that ult charge, just in case.
And Warden does use Valkyrie there. Ooh, and ooh!
Cherry pops the attack visor.
That's 2 ults spent into a lost fight, but we do see our Prima Tamale with Graviton coming up in this next fight. They don't have anything to combo it with, but sometimes you don't need to combo it with anything.
You really, when you have that Pharah and that Reinhardt, you don't need much other damage. You just shoot at that Graviton. But look at all the ults. Look at all these ults on the side of the feeders. This could be a very long hold if they use them correctly.
But they do need to contest the point.
Alright, Yaya gets a big pick. You've gotten that kill onto Wojo now twice. Pretty big, keeping that healing away.
Right now what we're seeing is what I was talking about earlier, where
The blade here.
Yaya almost isn't getting contested. Oh, there he goes. Just as I speak.
Champy was really going after Warden with that blade, but could not get it.
This is probably going to be second point loss.
That's the point right there. The tanks on feeders just were not able to stay alive at the first part of this fight. And everything kind of fell apart around them once they were gone.
So we have 4 minutes on this final bend. If the feeders can stabilize here, they can lead a whole lot of time here, but all it takes is a good 2 or 3 ult dumps
Good news.
for Van Hastings to get through this choke.
They're still running this Winston Diva.
Good news.
Let's see if they continue with this. RDK trying to look for those supports, and we'll get Wojo. And Luck Demon. Valkyrie was used as well. He's looking for Warden. You get the kill. No, Warden's just gonna back off, so big play out there from RDK there.
And Largo and Pizza did their job by jumping in and camping out the bodies. They don't need to get kills there because the push is already done. They just need to keep Warden from bringing anyone back. We do see a Barrage Graviton available for Van Haste though, and that can end this defense very quickly if they group up too tight.
RDK looking at that top window here. Trying for the Pharah, not gonna find the kill. Attack visor from Cherry Cola. Largo's gonna be there with the defense matrix, and there's not really any targets. Here comes the Graviton.
Oh, but Fire's a little too far back to be able to take advantage of him.
Yep, and Largo is gonna go in with the matrix. Stop that damage. Here comes the blade from Champy and the self-destruct.
Here comes all the ults.
That's all the ults. Hey, you know what? That's what you gotta do, right?
That's exactly what you do.
That's the team kill, so.
So the only ults that are going to be on the table here is going to be Hack and Slash with Earth Shatter. We have RDK with Improvision, but I barely count that as an ult. And then we have Pizza Road, who's going to Rouge. I want to say Road. But we have Pizza coming up with Primal Rage, which can bring another 30 seconds to a hold.
Infrasight is gonna let feeders know if Van Haste are up in this hallway.
And are we going to see an ult from the top rope?
Champy going on this flank. What's he gonna do?
Hack and Slash sees a meaty target with those supports and RDK staying there, and he is going in.
Oh,
wants
the
Yaya.
supports were kind of left out to dry there. Gets Yaya. Pizza gonna fall as well. But there's no progress being made. They're actually holding the payload.
But it is not a good trade. Right here we saw Hack and Slash contesting 3 characters of the feeders, and the rest of the team was fighting the other 5. So
Good news, everyone.
Hack did exactly what he needed to do there. He bought so much space for his team. He contested both the healers.
Well, Pizza does have that Primal Rage to contest here.
This is maybe where they're going to stabilize.
This is going to give them the time to stabilize if they can get some kills. Yaya goes down to the Fire Strike. Now Hack gonna get the pin onto RDK.
Oh! It's looking ugly for the feeders.
Attack visor from Cherry Cola.
The
Largo just
desperation
shows the
ult.
desperation, but there's no one alive. That's going to be the point. That's going to be 3 points on the board for Van Haste.
We really saw Hack and Slash get into the cookie jar there. Throughout that entire final engagement, he was fighting the healers, he was fighting Widow in the backline. And when you have a 1v3 that either draws or in his case comes out as a victory, that means that the rest of your team, the 5v3 that's happening on the other side of the map, is going to be a wipe. They can't let Hack and Slash do things like that.
That was
That
was the problem there. The Winston and the Diva went deep into the back line looking for those kills, but they just that meant there was nothing to stop Hack and Slash from doing whatever he wanted on that Reinhardt. No way to stop the Earth Shatter.
Old man gets into cookie jar. Looks like they're going to be sticking with the dive comp. But on Van Haste, they are bringing out Brigitte with Luck Demon. They're going to be going for the triple support.
Interesting.
I barely count Brigitte as a support character. She's more like a utility DPS, but she will make dive a very miserable comp to play if they don't coordinate very well. Pizza has to eat the stuns and the charges and everything else. His Lycus main tank is misery when Brigitte's in the field. But, ooh. You don't want to run dive into that.
Difficult, for sure. Good news is no other stuns gonna be available for Van Haste, just the Brigitte.
Attackers incoming.
So, are they gonna be able to dive? You really only need one kill to get that snowball running. So, are they gonna be able to find anything? RDK gonna be running the Tracer, so Tracer's Genji dive on the low ground.
Yep, they're just coming down main. Looks like they're not even going to contest the high ground. But do they need to?
But oh, Largo gets DMAC'd immediately. Now Hack and Slash just swinging the hammer on the point. Mojo does go down, but it's not gonna be anything else. It's gonna be res.
So on the feeder's part, that was a little too chaotic for a dive. They're getting occasional picks, but it was nothing fast enough. The strength of dive is that you can have 4 people pretty much teleport across the map and slam down on one single 200 HP character and knock them out in a snap. But what we saw was they were going 1-to-1 on all their different targets.
They need that focus. See if they can find it. RDK will have the pulse bomb. Champa getting close to that Dragon Blade.
But we're going to see them going into a Coalescence and an Earth Shatter.
Your Coalescence is going to come out early.
That is an offensive Coalescence.
That is what Moira's job is, to kill everyone. Big slam, but Transcendence. Oh, but the charge onto Ignis. Champa going to try and make something out of this blade, but the bubble onto Luck Demon is going to keep him alive. Cherry Cola goes down, but that's probably going to be about it. Largo going to be DMAC'd and staggered. Going to have to jump off the map. Goodbye. Baby
Diva base jumping.
Champy is going to swap onto the Pharah. They do have the self-destruct. They will have the Valkyrie. Cherry Cola might have that Tac Visor as well.
Yeah, we're going to see Tac Visor and Graviton ready on this next push.
Let's see. Champy looking to go on the flank here. Kind of knock them off this high ground. That's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, RDK gets stunned on the point. Self-destruct will take out Hack's barrier. Still, number advantage in the favor of Van Haste. Yep, not able to finish these kills. Tac Visor from Cherry Cola just gonna clean everyone up here.
Yeah, we're not seeing the focus fire that the feeders really need to punch to this point. And it's only getting worse with Luck Demon going into a second rally in this next fight. It's looking grim for them. They need an early pick and they need to have momentum to roll with this next fight, otherwise it's over. And having momentum into a Coalescence, a Graviton, an Earth Shatter, and a Rally is extremely hard to have.
Pizza Rouge going for this kind of flank here.
Primate gets picked off early.
Oh, but Yaya will go down. Pizza going after the Mercy, but Ignis will go down as well.
Oh!
Big shatter from Hack. Gets Champy somehow. Gets everyone on the floor. Once again, only 13 seconds left. Oh, he's gonna get taken out. Anyone even gonna be able to touch here?
The fan haste reinforcements are coming in.
Ignis is back on the Lucio. Yaya using the Transcendence keeps her alive. How long though? Graviton's gonna come out. Both supports down. Largo's gonna be D-Max. Camping with the barrage, but only one kill. Going to fall. Again. Pizza will go down, and that should be it. Van Haste gonna take Numbani. Looking really good.
The comp that Van Haste is running is specifically anti-dive, and it's possible to beat anti-dive with dive, but it is a very difficult exercise.
They're gonna keep running this dive comp. We're gonna need to see a little more focus out of the theaters. They're not able to find those easy targets. Van Haste just doing too good of a job at protecting those supports.
During the second to last fight, I was watching the health bars, and there were 4 different characters with their health bars trickling down just slightly, and then they all just came back to full. And as those little tickles happened on the health bars, people on the feeders were just dropping like flies. So that's very indicative of Van Haste is focusing fire on certain targets, while the feeders do not have that focus that is absolutely necessary when you're running dive. They got to have their team rally here, and they need to start getting that focus in.
We'll see. Are they going to keep with the dive comp? It just has not been working for them all night. Maybe they'll try to switch it up, or are they going to keep going with it? Let's see. It might, map pick here might let us know kind of what their strategy is. They're looking at an escort payload map. We are just waiting on the map selection.
So this is where we see the feeders make the reverse sweep. They recompose themselves, they start calling targets, and they start listening to those calls, and they will have this in the bag.
It's certainly possible. Need that halftime pep talk. Get their heads in the game here. All right. Oh, the pick is Route 66.
Gonna see a battle for the gas station.
And I'd say Route 66, you got to think they are looking to run that dive once again, wouldn't you say, on that particular map?
They seem very set on running dive, and Route 66 is one of the very strong dive maps. Anti-dive struggles a little bit on Numbani, the first point. Anti-dive can ball up on high ground and do just fine. But on this, it's a little bit different with the payload, and the defenders have to be very active in their defense versus Numbani, where they can just kind of sit back and take the hits as they come. If they can coordinate their dives, they displayed a very good ability to get in there and select targets, but they need to display the ability to select the same target. So,
all right, so it looks like both teams are ready. We're going to Route 66. Van Haste up 2-0, so a win here would give them the series and put them through into the finals.
I'm tampering with things that I shouldn't be. I have told the players, give me the Symmetra.
Am I going to have to ban commoners?
It'll all be worth it to have Symmetra and Torbjorn played in this tournament, and Doomfist all on the same team.
Remember, folks, I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat right now is spamming hashtag ban commoners. I know I am. You're gonna see what are the feeders going to run here on the first defense. They have picked pizza on the Orisa Roadhog.
The ball and chain combo is
Ooh.
very strong.
Oh my, I think this is real. RDK swapping over to the Zen. Yaya gonna run the Doomfist. I love it.
It's Doomfist is very good on this first point and
Tell
going
you
into the
what.
second.
Hey, he's looking pretty fresh too, I
Yeah.
gotta say.
He's dressed up and ready to go.
Of course, Yaya, known for those
Attackers incoming.
punching
30
games.
seconds.
He even has his combat dress shoes on. His Doomfist is prepared.
Alright, so we will see what are Van Haste gonna run here.
Oh, is it going to happen?
Are they gonna do the Bastion on the payload? No, it's unfortunate.
But they are going to have the Symmetra.
Symmetra.
Yes,
Is the Symmetra real?
Attackers incoming.
it is so real.
Like, it is gonna happen.
It is not an illusion of the light. We're about to see Rocket Lady on the ground.
Good news, Edward. Good news.
Luck Demon looks like it's going to just attach the turrets to the back of the payload here.
That's probably an anti-dive measure, and those will eat Doomfist alive if he gets stuck in them.
They will. We'll see what happens. Yaya going on the flank here. Oh, but he's gonna get away immediately. Goes for the kill on Wojo, but Wojo fades away. Yaya not able to get to the health pack in time. And the res onto Luck Demon as well. Now it's gonna be 5v6. Largo gets the hook, but no kill. Now hack and slash on the flank here, charging through the gas station. But gets Largo. Largo gonna be able to heal up.
Pizza just camping out
Big
on the
hammer.
left bit, delaying it, but this is looking very bad for the feeders for this first point.
Largo actually getting 2 kills, but going to fall. There's the first point here for Van Hayes.
Hack and Slash is just going on a rampage during these fights.
Hack and slash. Oh, Yaya actually gets the contest, but he will actually back
goes
off.
away very
Immediately
fast.
he backs off. No one with him.
The Doomfist style. Time to GTFO.
Alright, so Luck Demon setting up those turrets once again. Looking to shoot some long range orbs. Orisa shield gonna eat up. They don't do that much damage to the shield. Actually, Pizza going really low. Will get healed though, and RDK actually gets the pick on the Wojo. It's gonna have to be res.
Main tank's playing dangerous games. We see the shield coming in.
come
And
out.
all the ults.
That shield's just gonna stop anything from happening. See, Yaya using the meteor strike. Not gonna find anything. Oh, it'll die immediately. Very cool. I use the attack visor just to finish things off. Still 3 alive here, but Peter's gonna fall pretty quickly.
And the card is ever moving onward.
Dagger onto Largo as well.
Why stay out of my sight?
We'll see. Are the feeders gonna be able to stabilize here at all?
If there is any point where stability happens on Route 66, it is this last point. This last point can be an absolute tar pit because of how the dynamic of the map changes. A lot of flanking rows close off, and it just becomes a head bashing contest.
The good news for them is that the photon shield was used from Luck Demon, so they will not have to deal with that. That can really gum up any long-range damage. Let's see, Yaya still looking to get in. He's, nope, gonna back away. Oh, gonna be grabbed though. Oh, a champion gets 3 with the Dragon Strike. There wasn't even a graviton in play, he just killed everyone somehow. Of course, the supercharge
Yeah,
helps.
that bongo. That is a lot of damage. If he was
That's
also being
some-
damage boosted,
Well, they don't have a mercy,
oh,
but that's still about 400 damage per second on everyone. Let's see, Luck Demon going now over to the Brigitte. No more Symmetra. The Shatter is going to be hit onto the fortified Orisa, so no stuns there.
Yeah,
Luck
deep
Demon
in
falling
the
low.
back. Luck Demon way too out there.
Luck Demon going on the solo mission as the Brigitte doesn't end well. Valkyrie though
He's
gonna
gonna be a torpedo.
Ignis gonna use the anti-mercy coalescence. And they're gonna have to back away.
So this is kind of where the tar pit starts happening. We can see that there isn't quite a clear ult advantage. We're going to see a coalescence versus a meteor strike, and soon to be dragons. But
Let's see, their coalescence is coming out, so nowhere is safe for the defeaters. Yaya going in the back line looking for Warden, doesn't find him.
that was a very close call.
Oh, he does get the seismic slam. Looking for the meteor strike, gets nothing. Still getting a lot of damage in with the hand cannon. So gonna punch Cherry Cola. Gonna drive her back, but it's actually no tank online here. But Van Haste will actually back away finally.
Ooh, that was a sonic arrow straight to the chest for Cherry.
Ignis does die, and no mercy, so this is... We're gonna see Van Haste try to push a little bit here. So Luck Demon now on the Junkrat, sending in a lot of damage. Yaya going in. Gonna back away though, looking to get healed up. Transcendence up from RDK. Ooh, Rocket Punch hits the wall. But he still gets Luck Demon with a nice uppercut.
Yeah, and Luck Demon is already at 80% ult charge, which can spell very bad things for our feeder. Look at how close they're playing together right now.
Big Rocket Punch from Yaya. Warden gets the nice Battle Mercy kill.
Our Prima Tamale must run, but he does not get too far.
Well, here we go, actually. Here's the swap. Wojo gonna swap off the Moira onto the Winston.
The triple tank. The double main tank.
The triple tank with one support. Cherry Cola gonna stay on the soldier.
Van Haste is playing dangerous games.
The Riptire is out, so they're just looking to get as much damage as possible out. Here it comes. Looking for pizza, gonna find him. RDK now getting hit from the sides.
It is looking ugly for the feeders. Let's see what can be done with this meteor. Oh!
Oh, nice shield from Hack. Gaia
Nice
knocks him
charge.
down with the rocket punch. Largo just staying alive here on the payload, so that's some good stall out of Largo, but he will fall.
And Shatter is about to come out. Hack and Slash can run the shield.
RDK gonna fall. Oh, this is not good for the feeders. They need someone to get on this payload.
Here comes the Shatter.
Oh, the uppercut denies the Earth Shatter. Yaya somehow bounces off the charge, because Reinhardt is bad. Now a nice whole hog to push Cherry Cola's attack visor away. Kill's still coming in, but Yaya trying to get those one-shots. No, we'll die. Keep out on the Reinhardt.
We have dragons from spawn. The
RDK
Desperation
way in the
Dragon.
back line gets two and denies the res too. This could be, yeah, that will be the defense there. Really good play from RDK there on the Tracer. Went deep in the back line, got the Junkrat and the Mercy to stop
This
that
is
push.
Van Haste's one opportunity. They need Reinhardt to charge in there and touch the point.
Hook misses from Largo. Shielded now, Hack and Slash. Oh, does not get the pin.
And Yaya does not get Junkrat.
Oh, Riptire and the grab, but it's only going to find one. Is anyone going to touch the payload? Ignis is on it. It's actually been 2 kills on the side of the feeders. Oh, big pulse bomb from RDK. Warden also goes down. This hero play on the Tracer from RDK.
Oh, Yaya!
Huge charge from Hack and Slash. Largo back out on the Diva. Gonna be shattered.
This is where spawn advantage is the thing.
Big shatter from Pizza.
But that high charge Zarya is just eating people.
A lot of
like this.
damage. No one able to get out on the payload. Yaya doesn't hit the meteor strike. Now 5 back on the point, and 6 with the res. Looks like Van Hayes is gonna take this finally. Could have gone either way for so long there, but they were just able to make it work finally.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
So Van Hayes completes Route 66 in overtime, which means feeders are going to have to do the same if they want to stay alive. Otherwise, Van Hayes will be going to the finals.
Yep, this is the very last reverse sweep point that they have available to them.
This is the make or break.
This is the cliff edge.
All right, so we will see. Van Hayes once again showing that Ryan Zarya, Soldier, and Farah composition that they like to run here. Gonna play that on the defense.
Not a Torbjorn or Symmetra in sight,
Unfortunate, of course.
or a
Good
Bastion.
news, everyone.
Looks like you're gonna see a bit of a swap up
Good
here
news,
for the
everyone.
feeders. Largo playing the Reinhardt, and Pizza swapping over to the Diva.
I'm not your father.
Switching the main and off tank here.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Reyes should have
Maybe
cleaned up the deadline
Largo looking to
today.
go more one-on-ones with hack and slash. Keep him from doing those flanks that he so likes to do.
The front flank, where he just runs through the team swinging his hammer. It's
Yeah.
hard to contest a Reinhardt with Orisa and Winston. The way you contest a Reinhardt
3.
while playing one of those main tanks is you kill the rest of their team. And if you can't accomplish that, that's where Reinhardt gets to go ham.
Yaya showing that Doomfist once again, so it's probably going to be up to Champy and RDK to deal with this Farah.
Don't let your counters be counters, Yaya. Punch the Pharah.
It's happened before. Fire Strike duel. Yaya getting deep.
Yaya went super deep, and he used all
Oh,
his
gets the
cooldowns.
rocket punch onto the Primate Male. That's a big pick.
Oh, and Wojo is so close to death.
Oh, gets hack and slash as well.
Looking
Health
very
back.
good for the feeders right now.
Oh, but Warden is actually going to get the res on hack and slash. Largo swinging away. They need more kills. This isn't going to be enough. The respawns are going to come back. Yaya gets a punch onto Warden. Can he get the finish?
Fully operational.
That slippery mercy play.
Good news.
Oh, and Warden is actually going to escape.
Good news.
No one really left to help Yaya with that kill.
Need some cold refreshment.
Feeders are going to have to make another attempt here.
Tactical fire is charging.
And Luck Demon on that Pharah is just getting so much chip damage. It prevents them from getting a committed push when they have people that they need to heal. Right now, RDK is at half health.
Coalescence going to come out from Ignis, and Luck Demon going to fall. Oh, big shatter from Hack, but he actually dies. Wojo using the Coalescence, but will die as well. Rocket, or the Meteor Strike.
Oh, and Warden.
Rocket Punch on the Cherry
Yaya, turn
Coalescence.
around! She's behind you! In this case, it is a reverse of the horror show.
Let's see, Warden and Luck Demon going to try and come back and contest. Yaya looking for the big punch. Not going to find anything.
These support dots coming out.
RDK. Big rocket punch onto hack and slash, and the stun means Wojo's going to be cleaned up as well. So there we go.
That is a fairly clean take on the gas station. That and the last point are two of the biggest tar pits on this map, and they were able to do it with 4 minutes to spare. So
So we are seeing feeders look a little stronger here so far on Route 66. Yeah, again going deep, then running away. That's what Doomfist does best, of course. Act like a coward.
That's brutal. With how many teams of 6 he dives, he is no coward. He's just
Warden and Luck Demon getting caught behind enemy lines.
yeah, we see the
Both
pharmacy
Reinhardt.
combo there get caught out.
Graviton gonna come out, but the Coalescence from Ignis gonna keep everyone alive.
That seemed like a panic goal.
Now there's gonna be a lot of free push on this payload.
This may be able to get to the point, depending on if Luck Demon gets picked here.
Luck Demon has the barrage. Looks like he wants to use it.
Luck
a
Demon
shot from
flirting with
Miranda.
death right here.
Yaya is pushing them back into the spawn. He's gonna be able to find anything with this meteor strike. Cherry Cola gonna die. Back and Slash gets rocket punch. Oh, big charge though. Gets Yaya. Oh, a big earth shatter as well. Suddenly everything gets turned on its head. Look at this Cherry Cola on the Roadhog here.
Ooh.
I don't think we've seen this. Except maybe on Ilios.
That may be the point where Yaya wants to switch out. He doesn't have a lot of good punching targets, and Roadhog can do very mean things to Doomfist whenever he dives.
Doomfist is so reliant on getting those one-shot kills, and with these tanks coming out, he's not going to be able to make as much of an impact. For sure. He's going to force this Fire Mercy.
Oh, and Largo,
Largo goes in early. Valkyrie going to come out from Warden.
and he trickles into the fight.
Oh, RDK used the Transcendence to keep Yaya alive.
And there's self-destruct.
Not gonna find anything. Yaya still going in. Champi gets the kill on the Primate Mill.
Trickling may have been the move here.
Kills are starting to come in for the feeders. Largo gets a huge charge. Huge Earth Shatter. Cherry Cola trying to stall this payload as long as possible. We'll have that Discord. We'll go down. Luck Demon gonna drop the barrage? No. Looks like they're just gonna allow this point to be. So 1 minute left, gonna go up to 2.5 for them to take the third point.
And as long as they can capture the point, they will have a breath of life in this contest.
All that matters is that they get to the finish here.
The
Keep
payload
alive.
certainty.
Big ult advantage though. Gonna be in the favor of Van Hace. And Hack and Slash with another flank shatter. Largo pins him away, but the barrage to clean everyone up. And Feeders are gonna have to go back to spawn.
And with this next fight, they'll be able to cycle into a Graviton with either Coalescence or a Whole Hog. Both of those are very deadly combos.
You can see Pizza switch to the Zarya. Not a lot of time though left to build up that Graviton. That Graviton Meteor Strike. This is definitely a big, powerful combo.
The Chaos Dunk.
Chaos Dunk indeed. And Grav comes out from Primate Mail. Valkyrie and the Coalescence both use. It's actually
That may be bad for Van Hace.
actually could be good for the feeders, yeah, because they've got 3 ults now online. Coming into this fight. Yaya swapping off the Doomfist onto the Reaper. So
Going to
gonna go after
harvest
these
those
tanks.
tanks. Get that 15-second Death Blossom.
60 seconds remaining.
See. Pizza is gonna be able to get a charge. Oh, big shatter from Hack and Slash. Dragon Strike comes out, but not gonna actually gonna find Hack and Slash, but they're gonna have Peters are gonna have to make one more attempt here. Only 40 seconds remaining. Could be the last 40 seconds of this match.
And there's going to be at least 2 more fights in this.
30 seconds remaining.
And the feeders have to win both of them.
Do indeed. Largo has the Earth Shatter online, but Luck Demon's close to that barrage. Transcendence gonna move them in. Big Shatter, no block by Hack and Slash. Big barrage. It's gonna find Largo.
It
Go.
is looking pretty against the feeders right now. I
Oh.
think they have no chance for
Feeders falling one by one. That's gonna be the team kill, and that's gonna be it. Van Hayes, the 3-0, going on to the finals. Really, they look better than they have all season, really.
Yeah, they looked extremely strong right here. The feeders really showed, they bared their teeth for that last round, but we needed to see that in the first two as well. Their coordination was a lot better. There are a few slip-ups for this final round, but they needed those other maps.
Yeah. Took them a bit too long to figure out how they wanted to play, and they just were not able to come up with that formula in time, unfortunately. So they are going to be going home. Van Hayes will be attempting to ban Hayes in the finals.
They will use their victory wish to ban Hayes.
They will indeed. So, looking at this Sunday for the finals, Van Hayes have punched their ticket. They're going to go up against the winner of tomorrow's match, which will be Ducks Eating Greens really fast, taking on Goat C9's return of Jabo Fett, of course. Highly
The return of
anticipated.
Jabo. If we thought Hack and Slash was going nuts, we need to see Jabo. He will
haven't
not be
seen Jabo.
dethroned.
If you haven't seen Jabo play, you should definitely tune into that one. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow afternoon. Commoners, what do you think about that match looking ahead?
Bitter Steel and Jabo on Goat C9 are such a powerful combo on that team. I think Goat C9 is going to have the advantage. That's my call. And that's not just biased because I got to sub in for them. They are a very well coordinated team, kind of like Van Hayes, and I think that is something that's going to make the difference for them. Just that very good core coordination, regardless of player skill, that gives teams a huge advantage, and they have a lot of that.
Definitely. Of course, Ducks Eating Greens definitely have looked good. They did go 2-1, only losing to Van Hayes. They definitely have what we've seen throughout this tournament as the one thing all the teams want to have is a strong Pharah player in Hyphenated. So Hyphenated and Bittersteel probably going to be playing those Pharahs a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so dealing with that Pharah so important in this tournament to see who's going to be able to win that battle. But it looks like that is going to be all we have for tonight. Again, we've got Ducks Eating Greens going up against Goat C9s tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to thank commenters on the commentary, Mark on the camera, of course, everyone for tuning in. You have some final words, commenters.
I want to see more Torbjorns, more Bastions, and more Symmetras. So all of you playing tomorrow, start practicing tonight. And I want to see all three of them on both teams, because that is the perfect team comp.
Definitely speaking for all of us with those words. So once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. We've got our other semifinal tomorrow afternoon. We will see you then, but that's it for today. So we'll see you later.